So, you've installed Claude Code, but you've got that nagging feeling you're only scratching the surface, right? Well, this one's for you.
This guide turned me from a Claude Code beginner into someone who orchestrates AI agents, hooks, and MCP servers, all in one weekend. And in the next few minutes, you'll have a complete learning path and copy-paste templates to master every single Claude Code feature.
Here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll talk about why so many people get stuck. Then, the solution. I'll give you a quick demo so you can see it in action, walk you through the setup, show you the cool stuff you can build, and then get you started. Let's do this.
All right, so here's the deal. You've installed Claude Code. You've run a few prompts, had a few chats, but now what? You probably feel like there's this massive engine under the hood, and you're just stuck in first gear. And you know what? You're absolutely right. Most users are leaving 90% of Claude's power completely untouched. You're living in that tiny 10% slice, just using it for basic chat, totally missing out on the automation powerhouse you've got sitting on your machine. And here's why. The official docs, look, they're a great reference, but they're not a tutorial. They don't show you how to actually chain slash commands with hooks and memory to build a workflow that saves you time. There's no clear learning path. It's like, should I learn MCP before hooks or skills? You just end up skimming everything and mastering nothing.
And that is exactly where the Claude How To guide comes in. This isn't just another dry feature reference. It's a structured, visual, example-driven path to take you from zero to power user fast.
Just look at the difference. The official docs, they describe features. This guide, it gives you visual tutorials, actually explains how things work under the hood, and, this is the best part, gives you production-ready templates. It's a real progressive learning path, not just a laundry list of commands.
And hey, it's not just me saying this. The community totally gets it. We're talking over 5,900 developers have started this repo. That means it's a battle-tested, community-vetted resource.
In fact, it shot to #1 on GitHub's trending list. That just proves how many developers were looking for a structured way to really level up their Claude Code game.
So, what's inside? You get 10 structured tutorial modules. You get copy-paste configs for, well, everything. You get these awesome diagrams that show you the why behind it all. It's a full learning path designed to take you from beginner to expert in about a weekend. And there are even quizzes to check your progress.
Okay, enough talk. Let me show you just how fast you can get real value out of this. Seriously, we're talking minutes, not hours. The workflow is dead simple. You clone the repo, you copy your first /command template, you set a project memory using a claude.md file, you install a skill, which is just a pre-packaged capability. Then you can even run a quiz to see what to tackle next. In about 15 minutes, you have a real working setup. For real.
And this is the core idea here. Every single template is production-ready and designed to be dropped right into your project. You don't have to fiddle with any configuration to get started. Just copy, paste, and run. It's that easy.
All right, let's get into the how-to and see the commands. I'm going to show you the exact steps you'll run to get all these awesome components in place. First things first, you just clone the repo. Simple as that. This one command gives you your single source of truth for all the templates, all the tutorials, all the diagrams.
Next, you start copying over the building blocks, so you'll move all those pre-built /commands right into your local Cloud config. Then you'll set up that project-level cloud.md file. This file is the absolute key to giving Claude persistent memory and context about your specific project.
Now, this is where it gets really fun. With just one line, you're creating a hooks directory, copying over a ton of useful shell scripts, and making them all executable. This is what unlocks that powerful event-driven automation.
So let's do a super quick recap of what we just set up. You've got project memory in your claude.md file that automatically gives Claude context. You've got hooks, which fire off scripts based on events. You've got skills, which are like reusable superpowers for complex actions. And you have MCP servers, which let you connect to external tools like GitHub. All the pieces are now in place.
Okay, now that we have all the pieces on the board, let's see what we can actually build. This is where you graduate from just chatting with an AI to orchestrating real workflows that will literally save you hours.
Check this out, a fully automated code reviewer. Use a /command to kick it off, an MCP server fetches a pull request from GitHub, your project memory loads your team's specific coding standards, and then you delegate the work to specialized sub-agents, like one for testing and another for security. You see how all these pieces are working together? It's incredible. Or how about this one? CI/CD automation. You can use hooks to automatically run your linters or tests before a tool is even used. You can script the entire workflow with the CLI. And you can run those long jobs, like deployments, as background tasks so your main session is never blocked. This is about plugging Claude directly into your development pipeline.
And this is fantastic for team onboarding. Think about it. You can give a new developer instant project context through memory, provide them with guided slash commands for common tasks like setting up their dev environment, and then bundle the whole thing into a single, easy-to-use plugin.
So what's next? Well, the guide is actively maintained and synced with every single Claude Code release. And hey, community contributions for new templates are always welcome. This is a living project that's constantly getting better and better. So if you're ready to finally unlock that other 90%, the link to the GitHub repo is right there in the description. Go clone it, copy your first template, and see what you can automate this weekend. And hey, if you found this explainer useful, subscribe and drop a comment letting me know what workflow you're most excited to build.